What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today I'm going to talk about games that me and my buddy Polos played with no-fill squads, and then we made it progressively harder every time, including using no actual drop weapons. You just have to use whatever's on the ground. And so the first one, we didn't really do that. We just thought, like, you know what, it's a big enough handicap not having fill squads, and then we just progressively go through, make it a little bit harder each time because, just seeing what we could do. If you guys want us to do this again in different scenarios, just let me know in the comments. I'm sure he'd be happy to do it. And he was kind of like just messing around the whole time. And like, it's the hardest thing in the world to play with someone who like wants you to die. And like, don't worry, like he'll get me back up and stuff. But like some of the stuff he would say, and like I would just go into these situations. There'd be two people. He'd be like, "Oh, you did that," and like you would just get into some of the funniest situations, just like this one.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm under attack.
If you die, I'm alive. Nice.
Unstoppable! And isn't that what you want in a teammate? Like, you just jump down, and then when the fight starts, you're just like, yeah, you know what? That's all you, bro. Like, and then to add on, just to make it a little pressure, like, you know what? Like, I don't know how many people are down there, but if you die, I'm gonna laugh at you. And it's like, yeah, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Me and Polos have been friends from like multiple games for a really long time. So, he can say stuff like that, and I'm not gonna get mad. But man, it does add an extra element to things. And so, like, we were playing, and we used a lot of things. Like, I used the AR-95. He was using like shotguns and snipers on the ground, and like just different things. And it was really funny. We were also using the SCAR a lot off the ground. Although this one was somebody's that I picked up, and this is not just like a random one on the ground. And we played so much with these weapons that we were like, you know what? Like, I think we should just try it without any good weapons. And it just seemed way too easy. So, over time, we were just like, you know what? We need to make this harder. I mean, it's just not good the way it is. And I'm not going to lie, all you need is one good teammate. And a lot of people don't realize this. So if you ever want to play squads, like, and you think like, oh, I got to find a full squad, you really don't. If you just have two good teammates, it is insane what you can do. Like, you don't necessarily even need anyone else. And so, like, one thing that I like to do is I love to ping people. But right here, I made a complete idiot of myself because I got shot in the back and thought it was way worse.
You're chilling,
Enemy
I got you.
spotted.
Yep, he's pushing in.
Enemy slain.
Godlike.
Enemies close by.
Alright, I gotta heal.
And when you record, it doesn't actually record your voice, it'll record theirs, though. So, like, the whole time I was screaming, I'm getting shot. And as you saw, I had full health. And he almost died because he's like, okay, cool. Sure, he's getting screwed. I will go there. I will help him out. I'll make sure he lives. And, like, then he's like, dude, I have no health left. And I'm sitting here, I literally had full health because when I got shot in the back, I just assumed the guy, like, actually hit shots. He barely hit me in the leg with, like, one bullet. And I was freaking out. And the thing is, like, I was freaking out because of the fact that it's just me and him. So, like, I was a little nervous. This was our first time doing it. Like, I didn't know how it was going to go. But then I started to realize, like, you really only need one good dude. So if you can just find, like, a solid friend, which, I mean, for me is kind of hard. I have no friends, except for Polos, I guess. But, like, if you can just find one solid person to play with, you can really just do so much there. What we did here is I was just going ahead and finish off his kills. I figured I would go through the zone and just heal in, and then I would get in this little spot, and everything would be great. And then somebody hit me with gas through a wall, and then I died. Polos is immediately rezzing me, doing an awesome job. He got out of that. There's only 2 squads left, so it's basically 3 of them versus us. And so I immediately go down to try to get any weapon. I just get a SCAR that has no attachments, no nothing. And then I immediately just go to res him, and then we run straight in. And luckily, I was able to go ahead and just beam that guy. This guy has no way to get out of this. And so all I'm going to do is just get him down. If he reses, screw it. I won't get the kill, but at least he'll die. That's all that really matters. I just need to get out of the zone. And there's only one guy left, and we know that. And then the other guy actually dies and gives me the kill. And then we take the last one out. And it wasn't that bad of a game. Like, it was pretty easy. And then in this game, we decided, okay, you know what? Next level. Let's make it a little bit harder. And so what we did was we had to get only weapons off the ground. I'm not going to lie, AR-97s off the ground like god tier. And it almost feels like AR-97s and SCARs that you just get, like, that are blue. They almost feel better than the weapon that you get fully upgraded. And, I mean, we just felt like we needed it.
I gotta nerf myself, Just gotta do it.
And just to be clear, like some of the things I'm picking out for him, don't really show him in like the light that he always is. Kind of sounds cocky, but I mean, every single time he dies, like I'm the worst player in the game. Why did I let this happen? So I mean, he's got humility too. But you know, it's just funnier to leave in the comments where he's like, "Yeah, we got to nerf ourselves. Let's only use drop weapons." Like it was funny because I mean it was not even like a video idea at the time. It just ended up turning into that. And a lot of players get bored over time with games and like doing these fun little challenges that like don't really even mean anything. And like if you're experiencing hard stuff, you can just always get it like a drop weapon if you want, or use a crate weapon, or go to a buy machine. But it's really fun to do these little challenges and just like see what happens, right? And like so it kind of just makes the game interesting and fun, and it kind of brings a new little like spice to the game. So it's one of those things that if you're one of those people who play and you win a lot of your games and you want to try to do something that's a little bit harder or fun, just do it. What was funny there is I literally missed every shot because I chose to have a shooter on my team, man. Polos is out here killing it, but I missed everything but the last bullet, and then I returned the favor there, got everything but the last bullet onto my triple kill. He got it, but it's all good. And like I said, Polos is an insane player. That he went pro in another game before this one, but he moved on and plays HOK, which is just like a League of Legends type game. And this was his first time playing in 3 weeks, and dude never even missed a beat. I mean, like we were just dropping bombs on people. But like, luckily for me, I mean the Air 97's like off the ground. Even this one is gray, so it has no attachments at all. And I was just running around with it. I didn't even try to pick up anything else because one, I was actually afraid I was just gonna pick up a weapon that they had, and so I didn't want to. Like that guy had 2 weapons that were like red, so I just decided not to. And man, it was brutal how much we could kill with that. And he's like, no, there's more people up there. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get you up and then I will leap up there and kill them. And I have 3v1 with no ammo. And listen what he says.
Oh, you're chilling. You win that. You win that every day. You win that every day. Easy.
Weapon here.
And I tell him I have 3 bullets. I have to run. And he's like, no, go back.
I'm pushing. I win this every single day of the week. You just gotta believe.
Spotted.
And I have no bullets. I don't care how much you believe. Going up there makes you stupid. But you know what? He was so right. I'm not going to lie.
Truck.
Nice. Told you, man. Win it every single
The
day of
safe
the
zone
week.
has been
No chance of
redefined.
losing that.
Godlike. Spotted. Taking hits.
Just punch him, you know?
The man tells me to punch him if I have no ammo. Like, are you kidding, bro? No shot. He wanted me to go up there 1v3 when I had 3 bullets. He's like, yeah, dude, just punch him. It's fine. Like, but you know, like, someone with the confidence of that, like, that's who you want on your team. I mean, obviously you don't want him trying to punch people with no ammo 1v3, but like, when you have a guy that like, he's like, nah, you got this, and like, and he knew there were 3 people up there. He's like, you probably shot him some. I got this. Like that's exactly what you want, man. You want a friend that's like good that you can laugh with, and then also is just insane at the game. And you two don't need teammates. I mean, obviously, I don't suggest doing no fill squads, but like, it kind of just proves like, you know, like you don't necessarily need the whole team. So if you're just like, I don't know how to get 4 good people, you don't need to, man. Just get 1, maybe 2, like good people that you can trust and that you can like play with, that you enjoy to be around. That really does help. And you guys can just absolutely demolish everyone because most people aren't playing with people they're talking to. So if you got call outs, it's like a huge bonus. And like, we're not even really calling out much. Like, we're mostly just having fun and just talking crap to like people that can't hear us because it's just so much fun when you're just in your element and like we're just chasing down teams like no fear. I mean, like, I have 16 kills and I lost the leader to him because he's got even more. Like, we were running this lobby. It was not even close. And again, I suggest you fill the squads. But then we're like, okay, so like, what handicap can we give ourselves now?
All right, listen, just a late prison drop. Once again, we gotta nerf ourselves to give the other people a chance, you know?
I told him that, hey man, like, it's really hard when you drop late, especially if you aren't ever going to use good guns.
Listen, that nerf wasn't big enough.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's like the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. Like, yeah, dude, like, not using good guns is not good enough. So he wanted to make it even harder. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was a little scared for a minute. Like, and he dies immediately. I have to get this kill. If I lose against this team, we're out. I mean, he's dead. And I don't have enough money to res him either. So I need to live for 15 more seconds after this. And I'm just like, come on, bro, what are we doing here? Hey, this is rough. And the thing is, like, I mean, it's not his fault that he died. I mean, that's the thing about late drops. I mean, you drop in with a pistol, they already all have, like, chest and good weapons and stuff. Like, it's not even your fault you died. Like, that's the whole point of the handicap. But, like, dude, that was getting crazy. Luckily, we were able to go in, kill some people in the prison, and then his teammates came at us. Easy kills. Wasn't even that bad. And then I'm just going to trust Polos to go get it, and then he goes down. So what I'm doing is I am going in damage control. And see, this is the problem when you drop late. It's the fact that, like, you are just screwed. So what I did was I picked up weapons and I didn't tell him. So he thinks that I'm using bad weapons. The problem is that, like, you never really get your weapons back up. And that dude, I was jumping in the window to go get him, and he jumped out at the same time, and he hit me with a crazy grenade, and I got lucky to come out of it. So I'm really glad that I picked up good weapons. To this day, Polo still thinks that I use stock weapons off the ground. But, like, the thing is, like, he died off the ground. I mean, I was in trouble, too. I needed help. Like, you know what? Like, I don't even feel bad. But, yeah, so he's going to find out watching this video that I was lying and I was using stock weapons this game. But the late drop actually sucked so much because he never really got his footing at the beginning because of the fact that we had to deal with him, like, dying and then trying to come back, dying. And then we waited in this alley for 2 minutes trying to get the sniper on the other side, and he finally kills Polos. And then I try to get Polos up, and I am dead to rights. Luckily, I am able to stop and just hit him up, and I figured I would die, which would have been fine, and I pretty much knew I would. That's why I stopped to go res him. I got there a little bit longer than I expected, but luckily we got down, and then I got, like, the crappiest AK of all time. And then when I'm trying to get something, I am getting shot in the back, and then what I do is kind of fake it out to where I'm running away, and then I go back the other way so I can get down to where Polos is, and it actually worked out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I faked out everyone that was there, and then I go ahead and get down a smoke, but since I just respawned, I have no heals of any kind, so I literally just have to wait for my shields to regen, and Polos is like, can you help me now? Can you help me now? Hey, Shouri. Yeah, you want to be a teammate? Like, you know we don't have teammates, right? So I pick up a bow. And, dude, I'm not going to lie. It blew up through his shield because it's like the shields don't protect you from explosions. So I was like, wait a minute. This guy's low. I'm going to go rush him with my AK. And, dude, best decision ever made. Like, I'm not going to lie. That bow is really good against Ethan because, like, things that explode do not get affected by the shield, so, like, he was just getting blown up like crazy. While I thought he wasn't getting hurt by those, like, when they all started to blow up later, oh, dude, they were screwed. And so right here, I'm just running in circles, and I'm just like, alright, they're eventually gonna come in here. But, like, I just need to, like, buy time for Polos to get here just in case I die. Like, I want him to be able to get them back. And luckily, I was able to take him on my own with almost no damage. Like, real easy kill. And then I'm just waiting in here, me and Polos, just for the circle to, like, go to a different spot. Because, I mean, when you have this many people and you're playing without filled, it's really important that you just are smart about it. And right there, we got the guy going up the lift, and I'm just waiting for Polos to get in position, and then I'm just going to fling myself up there, and then I go ahead and do that, and I know that I need to just go ahead, be the front guy, get as much damage in as possible. Luckily, I do go ahead and kill that guy. Polos doing a great job. I get the double, and then Polos is just chilling. He's going to be fine, so I'm just going to drop on the first guy I see and instantly kill him in the back. Luckily, at this point, they give you a vector, or I guess an IMP in this case, and that's really nice. But they give you, like, a crappy gun, basically, but it's better than a pistol, so easy peasy right in the back. And then, of course, Polos going off, destroying the guy, and yes, he had 70,000 more cash with less kills. He's a thief. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.